Hey peeps, GaeriSummer here. Oi. So I just got back from Berlin, from the European YouTube gathering on 777, and oh man, I had a good time. I'm exhausted, but yeah, it was great. And I'm sorry I'm gonna have to single take this because I don't really have the time and energy to do a lot of editing. Again, sorry. But I just wanted to give you a quick update on how it's been and what we've done until I just fall dead into bed. Okay, so anyway, those who watched Eric's packing procrastination video know that he already arrived on Friday evening in Berlin. He almost didn't because the German public train system totally failed because some of them are on strike right now and stuff. So almost missed my flight. But I barely made it. Was there like a quarter of an hour before my flight left, which was kind of tense. But I did get there alright. Was greeted by Muserine, whose place I was staying at. And you know, before I go into anything else, I'd like to thank Muserine and Mr. Muserine for being such great hosts and letting me stay at their place and sharing everything. It was great. I really had a good time over that weekend. Really felt at home, so thanks a lot for that, guys. But before I forget. So anyway, we went for drinks on Friday evening with other YouTubers who already arrived then, mainly Honigmorchen and Speedy Con Kiwi, who got drenched because it was raining. Palpitation Cordis from Austria was already there too, but she'd already spent the entire day walking around Berlin with her French boyfriend, so they were kind of beat and met us on Saturday then. But that was already cool, meeting like the first YouTubers just for drinks and just discussing stuff and just talking about things that usually you'd never mention except maybe on like the Two Bravers forum or in a video comment, just saying that in real life and like not being the only one, is great. You can talk about all these people and channels because it's like your hobby and like part of your life, and it's great. Oh, in case you're wondering if it's possible to talk about YouTubing and YouTube related issues for an entire weekend, yes it is, and we probably could have done a lot longer. So excuse me, voice a bit hoarse. I did a lot of talking over the weekend. Anyway, so that was already pretty cool, pretty late. But then the main event, of course, was at 2 o'clock in Berlin at the Brandenburg Gate, or so we thought, because pretty punctually, even German weather is pretty punctual to ruin your day. The weather was kind of decent, and like 5 minutes to 2, it just started pouring buckets. It's like, I mean, compared to this, Noah's Ark's flood was like a comfortable drizzle. I mean, it was wet. We were soaked. And then we already met X there and his wife, and then there was Usenet Post who'd come all the way from Poland with his lovely wife and his totally cute daughter. And we saw some free huggers, soaked to the skins. I think I was the only one who hugged them there at the time. So we were forced to move to the second venue, the Sony Center, where we thought we were safe because it's roofed. Well, it's not really. It's kind of like the German Reichstag. It's like more of a convertible kind of a building thing. It's kind of still open, but just not as much. So it still rains in there, which sucked. But oh well. It didn't prevent us from moving there, and it didn't prevent a lot of other people from meeting there, which was nice. And a lot of people came there. I don't want to make a comprehensive list of them because I don't want to forget anyone, but if you look on Muserine's video or Mixed Pixel's video about the gathering, they'll have a full list. I'd like to thank those people who came from far away. I remember that. Soul Sound, she came from Hungary, for example. Use That Post from Poland, obviously. Palpitation Cordis from Vienna, which was really nice. And a lot of people showed up that I hadn't known of before. Interesting channels too. There's this guy called Lom 1975 who is fairly new, but he's made a great video about the gathering. You should check it out. I definitely recommend it. I think it's the best of ours so far. It just captures the spirit so well. Great crisp editing, nice music. I love that. So you keep up the good work, dude. There's this this guy called Ira, who I think is American. I'm sorry, I don't quite remember, but and he's got these 3 channels called Citizen Stand, Citizen Sit, and Citizen Sleep, where he basically films himself standing, sitting, and sleeping. I think he always sleeps in the same place, but every day he films himself sitting and standing in different parts of Berlin. So if you want to see, you know, Berlin from a sitting or standing man's perspective, you should go check out his channel. And just a lot of people just was great fun. It wasn't too huge, like it wasn't like New York, but you know, to be honest, I'm not too comfortable personally with like huge crowds anyway. So I wanted to meet and talk to everybody who was there. You know, that's sort of my aim. This group doesn't have to be just like 5 people, but it shouldn't be like 100 either. Okay, so I think our size was fairly good. I think we were like, I don't know, 15 to 20 people maybe showed up. Might have been more if the weather wouldn't have been shitty, but yeah, you know, but it does make those that came count a lot more. Got a lot of stuff too. Like this is from Honigmäulchen. I don't know what you call this in English, but you kind of touch hot pots with it. And this is going to be nice. This is a plant in a can. You sort of open this, open that, pour water in, and then a sunflower comes out. So, and this is Polish vodka, which David brought, which I am certain I am going to enjoy. And if I've had enough vodka, I might actually understand all of this Polish magazine, which he gave me. Niemcy są gut. I think they're trying to talk about the touchy German-Polish relations right now. So looking forward to that. Muserine also lent me a copy of this awesome science fiction novel, so I'm looking forward to reading that. And it was just, you know, so much fun getting to know these people that you've seen and that you've talked to and exchanged comments with and sort of, you know, had a connection with already. Talk about what it was that brings you together and what your plans are and what your interests are and what your motives are, and just, you know, stuff like that that you can't really discuss with like normal people because they don't understand, you know, they don't share the same interests. So it was great. You know, we went out for drinks afterwards. It got really late, and oh god, I had so much alcohol and so little sleep this weekend you wouldn't even believe. And we went to the zoo on Sunday. We saw Knut, the polar bear cub. Well, like kind of out of the, like, we sort of askance, because like the main exhibit was, the line was just endless. But yeah, it was just great. I'm still trying to work it all over in my mind, I think. I took a lot of footage. I think everybody there did, because hey, it's YouTube, I mean, right? I don't know how much time I'll have to make like videos, because I'll probably have enough footage for like 30 videos, and I might use the footage even in the future, you know, for future stuff. So we'll just have to see about that, because this is sort of like my last big thing that I expected to do for now for YouTube, because I start working in 3 weeks, and when the corporate machinery sucks me in, I don't know, you know, how much time I'll have to spend editing videos. You know, I'll try to make room, and I'll always be around. You know, Eric Winter has always been here, right? So he's here to stay, but I don't know, you know, how things are going to turn out, if I can keep up the 2 video a week frequency or not, and we'll just have to see about that. So yeah, so in closing, it was a lot of fun, and it was interesting too. You know, we talked a lot about a lot of stuff, and I can recommend that to anyone. I had a good time. I'd like to thank everybody who got there. Was pleasantly surprised on a lot of occasions, and I enjoyed every single person who got there and came. And yeah, we should do this again sometime. I don't know when. Maybe Well, we'll have to see, but yeah, I've got a vague notion. So, see ya.